Hey, what's up, you guys? This is part two of my music collection. That's the Friday soundtrack. Adina Howard, Black. That's Sade's greatest hits. I'm a big fan of Sade. The Oh So Lovable Aaliyah. That's At Your Best. Those are like exclusive remixes to that version that she covered with the Isley Brothers. And there's her three albums. This is Alicia Keys. I got all of her albums. Except for that last one with This Girl Is On Fire. I ain't got no money. That's Anita Baker. I like Anita Baker. This is songs I grew up to, songs I like, songs I heard on the radio, and I just got them. That's Ashanti. I like Ashanti. This is A. Marie. Ashanti. I got both of her albums. I think she came out with another one, but I ain't got no money. Yeah, Ashanti. Ashanti dope. That's the Bad Boys 2 soundtrack. I love playing that in the summer. That's Avant. I have three of his albums. He's the man. This is the old so lovable Beyonce. So I got three of her albums. Actually, I got her first one too, but it's bootleg. That's Bobby Brown. Don't Be Cruel. Bobby Valentino. I got both. I got two of his albums. That's Body and Soul. That's that BET shit I was telling y'all about on part one. I ordered it off of BET. Shouldn't have did it. Because they come with so much stuff. They want you to get this magazine for free. Then you got to call in and cancel the subscription. Otherwise, they're going to take it out your debit card. Just stupid stuff. That's Bone Thugs' greatest hits. I Need My Bone. That's the Boomerang soundtrack. Mock is Darling. I even have Bow Wow. Bow Wow's cool. I just like good music. So if they bumping, they cracking. Let's roll with it. This is the Oh So Lovable Brandy. I got Brandy. Full Moon, Best of Brandy. Brandy Human. That first album. That's Aphrodisiac. And that's the one with I'm Gonna Put It Down. You Gonna Fall in Love with Chris Brown. I got the Chingaling. Here comes the Ching. Why? Chingaling. Chris Brown. I got four of Chris Brown albums. Actually, five. Shit. I got three of Sierra albums. The first one, Goodies. My Goodies. My Goodies. My Goodies. The second one, Like a Boy. The third one with Love, Sex, and Magic. This is Diddy. This is the bad boy. 112. Anywhere. Peaches and Cream. Diddy. All About the Benjamins, baby. No Way Out. This is Keisha Cole. I got Keisha Cole in this mug. I got four of her albums. I don't have that. That's all I got of hers. I don't have that other one, Woman to Woman. I ain't got no money. If you guys remember that, you guys remember something called The Box that used to come on TV where it was $2.50 a video. And I met them. They used to be signed to Rockefeller. They're twin brothers. They put it down. That's Miss Jade. It was a Timberland chick. I'm a big Timberland fan, so I follow him a lot. That's Duran Duran, believe it or not. I know you like, who the heck is that? But some of you know who they are. Timberland did some work on there, but it wasn't that great. But it was all right. That's E40. Who didn't want to Ghost Ride the Whip with that CD? I'm a huge wrestling fan, as you see on my page. So that's Nicki Minaj's first album. She came hard with that first song. Shorty, I'm going to only tell you this once because you're the illest. Oh. Or whatever how that song go. That's En Vogue, the best of En Vogue. Those sisters was bad. That's Erykah Badu's first album. Classic stuff. EVE. The good old days. That's Fabulous. That's Faith Evans. Yeah, that's her fifth album or something. That was way after she left Bad Boy Entertainment. More Faith. I'm a big Faith fan. Like I said, Bad Boy. That's her first album. I like that one. That's my favorite one. The Game. I am from where he's from. I'm in that location. Somewhat in that location. Los Angeles. So, classic. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Moving on. I'm a big Genuine fan. Before he started getting old. But let me put this back. I have all of his CDs. The Bachelor. 100%. Differences in those jeans. And these three are whatever. That's the Ink. That's like a mix CD when they was hot. So that's a good album. Jamie Foxx. Check me out. I got all three of his. That's the Fighting Temptations soundtrack. This is Miss Janet Jackson. Miss Jackson, if you nasty. Velvet Rope, Rhythm Nation, Anytime, Anyplace, Discipline. Best of Janet. 20 years of that's a good one. I like that one. Not to knock the rest, but that one's cool. Jermaine Dupri did some work on that. You see who he is, Jay-Z. The first album, Reasonable Doubt. I don't know what happened to the picture. You let too many people look at your stuff and stuff gets torn. Like I said, I'm a big Timberland fan, so he did a lot of work on there. That's The Blueprint. That's one of my favorites from him. This is what R. Kelly, Unfinished, before they started doing that Fallout. This is the Black Album. Flow Rider. Yeah, I'm down with Flow. This is Jaquan. Everybody in the hood get tipsy. This is Babyface. Greatest hits, the essentials. Those essentials are expensive. This is Drew Down. Now, if you're an old school cat, you know who Drew Down is. Can You Feel Me? Yes. John B. That's that album What They Don't Know. Cool Relaxing. And Are You Still Down with Tupac. That's John Legend first album. This is Johnny Gill Love Song. So basically like his greatest hits. And I do listen to all this stuff. This is Justin Timberlake. That's Volume 1. That's Volume 2. That's Future Sex. That's the first album. This is the Kanye West section. This is Kanye. I think I got 4 of his albums. This is his first one. I think that's his second one. That's his third one. And then that's his last one. Before he started losing his damn mind. That's the OJs, the essentials. That's Cat DeLuna. Like I said, if you know who she is, if you look her up. She had a song called Wind Up. She was a one-hit wonder. This is LSG. I got both of them, 1 and 2. Gerald Levert. I miss him. Hey, if I got Beyonce, why not get Kelly Rowland? Right? There she is right there. Only I got 2 of hers. I ain't got no money, Kelly. This is, I'm a big Timberland fan, so this is some Timberland work with a girl called Kelly Dean. That's Akon. That's Trey Songz. I like that song. I bought that album because you're going to make me think I invented sex. I like that single on there. This is Joe. I'm a big fan of Joe, too. That's his first album. I think he had another one before this one, so this might be a second album. Like I said, if you have some of this, you know what it is. More gospel. This is a guy called Hezekiah Walker. I'm a huge fan of him, too. He's good. Drew Hill, Cisco, before they fell off. This is music I grew up to. Junior high and high school. Moving on, Pharrell. Monica, who don't like Monica before she fell off. You know, they just don't appeal to this new generation. That's all. So I got Monica. You see Next. That's Monica's first album. So I'm a big Monica fan. You know, all this shit's expensive and all this shit I saved up over the years by really taking care of it. Let's move on, y'all. Juvenile. I have 2 of his CDs. I got the one with Back That Thing Up, and this is the one with she working that fat, I don't know how to act slow motion for me. That's Ashanti Christmas. Such a nice album. When she was on Murder Inc., they was hooking her up with all kind of hits. Destiny Child. That's their first CD with the other 2 members, the old 2. This is the Christmas album. That's number 1. That's the writings on that's the one that they blew up from with Bills. That's Survivor. And that's their last one, Destiny Fulfilled, with Soldier and Cater to You. Mr. Tyrese Gibson. So I have all of his albums. So that's the first one. That's the second one. That's the third one. That's the fourth one. It's the fifth one. This is Mr. LL Cool J. Head Sprung, and that one with Toto. That song that he did with Toto back in 95 or 95. It had to be no later than 96. That's the Shaka Khan. That's kind of her greatest hits. You know, she's cool. That's Houston. If you don't know who Houston is, I like that. Twerking That Fat. Look him up. That's Cassidy. That's Cassidy's first album with Me and You. She was a one-hit wonder, but she put it down. That's Shauna. She was on Disturbing the Peace with Ludacris. That's Sean Kingston first album. That's Fantasia first album. That's Tony. They kind of their greatest hits, but it has that song Anniversary on there. That's I'll Be Sure. You know who I'll Be Sure is. That's Night and Day. That's the CD with Night and Day. Kirk Franklin. I ain't heard that in a minute. That's the Step Up 2 soundtrack. That's the Wood soundtrack. That's the Yay Yay, the Players Club soundtrack. That, believe it or not, that's Kid and Play. Yes, I know. Dr. Dolittle. That's more Kanye West. No, that's a poster. That's Hezekiah Walker, good gospel singer. Good gospel choir. That's Michel'le. Something in my heart has got me hooked on you. Look her up if you don't know who she is. Those are like R&B albums, like old school. That's Changing Faces. I do not have their first album. That's something I gotta get. I have a Kenny G Christmas album. Beautiful. A Christmas holiday album. Beautiful. That's Rick Ross with I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I have Ja Rule Greatest Hits. That's Smoking Steph. If you old school, you know who that is. That's Bubba Sparks. Miss Booty. That's a Down to Earth soundtrack. That's Jagged Edge. I have their Jagged Edge is dope. This is my generation. These guys and Drew Hill and all them. After 7, that's Bobby Brown again with that whack ass sophomore album, Humping Around. That's Sean Paul. That's 2 of his albums. I Ain't Got No More Money. That's Karen White. That's an R&B Christmas album right there. That's the SOS Band. That's a Low Down Dirty Shame. The soundtrack. The best of the SOS Band. Midnight Love. You remember that if you're a BET watcher. You know those things. That's Maxi Priest. That's the Last Dragon soundtrack, believe it or not. And you know what I'm talking about. That's Da Brat. That's All For One. That's the best of it. Aretha Franklin. That's DJ Clue and Jay-Z when Rockefeller was really Rockefeller in the late 90s. That's Chamillionaire. That's Jade. That's Blackstreet. You can't do it without Blackstreet. That's their first album. And that's the one with No Diggity on it. I got Freddie Jackson, the best of Freddie Jackson. Rolls Royce. Marvin Gaye. Prince. And that's now what I call Music Volume 3. Whack. Roger. Who can't do it without Roger and Zapp, y'all? Busta Rhymes. Trick Daddy. Romeo Must Die, the soundtrack. SFP. If you old school, you know what this is. Boy, you never find another love as good as this. The best of Denise Williams. That's Zayn. Groove, and they have some other songs. This is So Death. This is what Ghost Town DJs, My Boo. That's that album. Follow me, y'all. That's the Sunset Park soundtrack. Reason why I got that, because I like that song with MC Light and Escape. Keep On, Keeping On. That's High Five. You know who they are, the Kissing Game. That's Shy, If I Ever Fall in Love. This was a R. Kelly, Help Those Girls. They're called JS. This is a Kanye West album. This is a Chris Cornell album. That's Robin Thicke with Hey, 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 Hey. Timberland did some work on that. This is a Whitney Houston. I'm Your Baby Tonight. That's the best of Keith Sweat. This is like a all-star mix rap album. And that's it, y'all. And those over there right here, that's that whack-ass Perfect Push-Up. Those are bootlegs. So, that's it. Alright, y'all. That's it. Those are bootleg albums. But dope music, though. Remixes. Peace. Peace. Peace.